Hey, what's up, everyone? So, with the big Street Fighter V news mirror that we're finally getting another season. Well, season 5 again, but we'll call it season V.
Yeah.
We're gonna do another character predictions video. I know this is a big hot topic right now. This is our last chance for all of us to get our favorite characters in the game. I've been seeing you guys talk about it a lot in the comments. But, you know, there's some characters that we almost know for sure are gonna show up here. There's just been too many rumors and slash leaks and the character popularity poll that they're definitely going to be the characters like probably Rose, probably Oral, probably Sea Viper. So we're going to kind of put a twist on this video, and we've done these videos a bunch before too. So let's just keep it simple. Mira, let's say just 2 characters each and 2 stages each, because we know there's 3 new stages coming, and we'll try to avoid the characters that you guys would expect on purpose. We'll avoid them, and probably the stages too, because the new stages probably will relate to some of these new characters coming out as well. For the last season.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's get the ball rolling here. Now, before Mir, I used to always say I want Honda in the game, but he's already in the game, so that's good. So more Street Fighter 2 characters on my side, personally, Mir. So I'm going to say Fei Long again for the obvious. Rekka, we still need those Rekkas, Capcom. This is our last chance. Get those Rekkas in there. You know, I can get a little crazy, but we can say like Relento or Yang or whatever. I'm so desperate for Rekkas, but. And there was Poison, and I'm like, oh, Rekkas, but then they gave her a whip. So, doesn't have Rekkas.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, do you think Capcom was like scared to put Rekkas in the game, man? Or
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they tried with Karim's V-Trigger one that was their version of the Rekkas for this game, and that's kind of like what they sat on until now. Assuming that they're even going to add something with Rekkas, or someone with Rekkas, I should say.
Right. And so I'm looking for Street Fighter 2 characters. The only other characters would be T-Hawk and DJ, and I think Fei Long is more popular than both. So I think Fei Long would be a great addition to the game.
Yeah, a little bit more unique as well.
So what about you? Who'd you put in there?
Well, I mean, for other characters that I'd like to see at this point, and mostly because they've been, I guess, not hinted at, but they kind of like been in the sidelines, I would like to mention Dan.
Oh, Dan!
I feel like as for Street Fighter 5 at this point, you know, like having a comic relief character would be some silly fun, you know, would be interesting.
But when you say comic relief character, do you mean like he's fun, like that's his whole style? But do you want him to be like viable as well as a character too?
Well, I mean, ideally, yes.
Okay.
But at the same time, I feel like just, you know, the character with silly animations and being a little bit over the top, I think it'd be interesting. And then, even though a lot of people compare Kage to Dan, I don't think they play anything alike.
Right.
You know, like the Dan kicks are a pretty unique way to apply pressure, and you know, like is the fact that he has no fireball really, and just the way he works with his very long forward dash and back dash that are like, you know, mocking the King of Fighters runs.
Yeah.
I think it'd be interesting. You know, like not only aesthetically, but gameplay wise, it could be they could do justice.
No,
for Dan,
dude, I've
you
been
know,
seeing
make
the comments
it
below.
make it viable.
People have been asking for Dan, man. I've seen in the comments. People love the shotos, man. I think Dan would be hilarious, especially for the last season. Be nice to kill some time with Dan. All right, so stages wise, like once again, I'm looking at classic like Street Fighter 2 stages, and I actually stole this one from you, Mir. I'll let you guys know, because Mir was thinking this too. We were both thinking the Ken stage, Street Fighter 2 classic Ken boat stage, which was actually based off a movie. I forgot what it was called. I should have looked that up again. I found that out recently too. But yeah, the original Ken stage, that'd be cool. And you remember those rumors a long time ago, like back in the day, where everyone said like Q was on the boat?
Yeah, they added him later.
Yeah, it would be hilarious if that character was missing, if G was in the game, like in the fight for the round. And everyone would be like, wait,
yeah, that'd be an interesting Easter egg for sure.
Be interesting. Yeah, Ken stage would be great, and the theme would be good too. Ooh, the theme would be great for Street Fighter 5.
I mean, it's just like a very traditional stage, and you know, that's the barrels too, right?
Yeah.
So more destructible stuff. I think the Air Force stage, Gal stage, has the destructible crates in the back.
Yeah.
So like having something like that would be nice. Although I don't know if it would affect netcode in any way. Hopefully not.
Hey man, don't do a netcode right now, man. I'm gonna get the ball rolling. Oh man.
But the stage. I mean, yeah, it would look great. I agree.
Yeah, I remember Giles was one of the first classic stages added to the game, and I was like, wow, this stage looks awesome when it first came out. I remember.
Yeah.
And they added stuff to it later too, like little effects as well, and some patches too. Just strange on the NPCs and things, if you remember. So what about you? What stage would you add?
Well, let's see. If we're talking about other classic stages, I like Rose's stage from Alpha 3, the castle, because it's or the palace, I guess, Palazzo Mistero, I believe it's called.
Okay.
I don't know. I just really like how the stage looks. To be honest, I like the fact that there's different lighting and it looks like a palace. I don't know if we have anything that's like a palace in 355.
In 5?
I cannot think.
No.
I cannot think of anything off the top of my head.
Not off the
and
top
there's
of my
other
head.
And there's other stages that have transitions, right? Where basically, like for example, the city in Chaos, where you go inside the bank vault.
Yeah.
Or the bank, I should say.
Yeah.
So with this one, they could do the same thing, right? Where you blow open the doors and just a stage transition. So that could be interesting too.
That'd be cool. Yeah. Okay, now for my next character, I've noticed. Okay, so every now and then, I always mention guest characters, Mir, and I'm noticing there's a lot of people that don't like the idea of guest characters, which is really interesting to me, because guest characters sell copies of games. Like I literally picked up Tekken 7 because they had Negan in the game. Like it's a proven thing that works, but at the same time, I totally understand that people don't like the idea of like breaking the canon or the lore, and it's like I could see it being obnoxious when there's like many guest characters, like NRS titles, for example, where it gets to the point where it's like too crazy, it's too silly.
Especially if they're good and they're actually in every tournament.
Yeah, and it's funny too because people are like, don't have guest characters, have characters from other Capcom titles. But that's what I mean. Like that's what I mean when I say guest character. It doesn't necessarily have to be outside of Capcom. When I say guest character, I mean, I also include Rival Schools, Darkstalkers, Power Stone, whatever.
So what you're saying, to strawman you a little bit, is that you want another Final Fight character.
A Final Fight? That's exactly what I'm saying. No, I've been complaining about Final Fight characters myself, man. But guest character would be really cool. Like I said, it'd still be Capcom. Most realistic, like guest character that Capcom would add though would probably be like a Tekken character. Just because Akuma basically was put into their canon story for Tekken. I believe it was canon anyways. So it makes sense for that they would take somebody, especially when they have a bunch of characters from Cross Tekken that are kind of, you already have an idea and they could just take one of those characters and they already have some moves for them because they already did it for Tekken. And another realistic one would be one character from SNK. SNK is like everywhere, guest characters everywhere, whether it's a Terry Bogard or Mai or something. Because, in CVS2, it's cool seeing those Capcom character rivalries with the SNK characters with like, Iori and Bison and, Guile and Rugal and stuff like that. It was always cool intros. I used to love that. So a guest character for me, Mir. No one specific. Any guest character would be nice, honestly. How about you?
I see. Well, I mean, I thought about this for a while. And although... Well, the problem here is that there are some characters that I feel like from past Street Fighter games that it could be reintroduced in a way where their gameplay is reworked so that it's not, I don't want to say degenerate, but they were a little bit, on the edge before. And so I was thinking about Street Fighter 5, right? And we've seen the story mode and we've seen the character stories and stuff. And Abel isn't there. And Abel, is a character that was relatively popular in Street Fighter 4, competitively at least. The design, I don't know, people really like the design, but I feel like, they could put him in Street Fighter 5, modify him a little bit, especially since, he's been, like I said, he's in the story mode. Modify him a little bit and, make him balanced, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, MMA is, like, really popular, right? And they make him, like, a mixed martial artist kind of character, kind of style, I think that might be popular.
I mean, the idea in general of Abel, I think, is interesting. It's just that at the end of the day, they made it so that it was so, like, he was so reliant on, forward medium kick dash and plus, and then, push my mix up, and then doing change of direction with the weird animation, like it was just your combo filler. It just didn't feel like you were playing the character for real. Like, some of the other moves weren't very useful. It just ended up being... and kind of obnoxious.
Random EX flip kicks.
Yeah, but if you make the character like more MMA based, maybe with a lot of target combos and you know like hit grabs and stuff and switch positions and all those kind of things.
Yeah.
I think it could be interesting.
Yeah, it does sound interesting. Yeah.
Turn him into like just do justice for Abel as well, not just Dan.
Okay, for stages, Mir, my second stage I would select would be the Blanca stage, dude. I need that Blanca theme. I love playing Blanca in Street Fighter 5. And do we even have a jungle stage? This is like the only Street Fighter without a jungle stage, right?
Yeah, I guess we have.
It's like the only one, man.
We have substituted it with the waterfall stage instead.
Yeah,
that's the equivalent.
Enough though. We need like snakes and tigers and shit. I don't know. I don't know. We need that Blanca theme. I think Blanca stage would look awesome in Street Fighter 5. What about you?
Yeah.
What's your last stage you picked?
Yeah. Well, about this again, I was thinking about multiple different ones, especially since you took my selection. But
sorry,
I was I was thinking of Street Fighter 3 stages and Third Strike specifically, and a lot of people remember the Ken and Alex stage very fondly with Jesse NYC playing in the background with the subway, and I think that could be a good stage to add. Because like Street Fighter 3 has other stages that are classic stages, like for example Kobu Castle, which is Ryu's stage, which is reimagined in Street Fighter 3. So but Jazzy NYC, I mean, I'm actually not even sure if that's the name of the stage. I just remember the name of the song.
Okay.
It's such a traditional Street Fighter 3 stage, especially because it's featured in a certain evil moment that people will know about.
Oh,
I'm sure.
Please no, Mir. Stop. Just stop.
But yeah, like just add it to the game, you know?
Yeah.
It's nostalgic, and at the same time I think it would look good.
Right.
An urban stage.
Right. Like I said, with like some really core classic stages like the Ryu stage and Guile stage, like we definitely need some more. I think, but I think Ken would be like way up there for Capcom. Would be the boat stage for sure. I think would be the coolest, and the theme.
Especially because City in Chaos, I think. Yeah, that's the one in the city. There's a subway entrance, right, in one of the sides.
I think so, Mir. It's hard. It's hard to remember it.
Yeah,
it's not.
I'm pretty sure there is. And that is the case, you know, like that could be the entrance to the metro stage. Who knows?
You and those stage transitions, man. So yeah, I mean, guys, let us know like what. I know you guys are. There's a lot of the same names coming up, but if there's any like obscure characters or characters you guys think people forgot about, let us know in the comments below. Who you want to slip through the cracks of Capcom doesn't just look at the popularity poll of characters. And like I said, we mentioned Sodom before as well, but I think we both feel that the timing is a little wrong now because there's just too many Final Fight characters in. So there's just no reason to add Sodom. And like I said, Honda's already in the game, so there you go right there. But yeah, man, I definitely want to talk about the popular characters at some point too, though, and we'll get to that. But for now, let's just get the ball rolling here, get the discussion going. So
yeah, for sure.
Cool. All right, thanks for joining me, Mir. And guys, let us know in the comments below what characters you guys would like to see. And be sure to drop by sometime on my stream, guys, too. I'm streaming some retro games, but I'm there. I'm streaming like every single night. Don't be shy. Be sure to say hi. And yeah, we'll keep you guys posted as we get closer and closer to the inevitable Street Fighter 5 news. All right. Take care, guys.
See you guys.